Got him?
I do. That didn't take long, son. That didn't take long.
Is it gonna count?
Well, it'll count for today. Look at there, little smallmouth. Don't let it go.
Please tell me that our day is gonna be much better than that.
Look at that, folks. Today, we are at Lake Havasu. Now, Andrew Napoleon's our guest on the show today, and you all know Andrew. He's a great sponsor of the show, A&M Graphics. But what's making this so fun today is we're not only doing a show for you, we're actually practicing for a tournament.
Yeah, the Bass Junkies is coming up Saturday.
And we heard the fishing was tough, so I'm throwing a little swim jig. I just threw it out there and he popped it on the way down.
Were you even moving that, or was it just
I just threw it out there, cast it, as soon as it hit bottom, boom.
Good.
But normally I take this out there and throw it out there, let it fall, and then just start swimming it in a little bit. Swim jigs are very popular on this lake. Whether you throw one that looks like a swim bait or anything like that, I'm throwing it on 17-pound test line because some of the areas we may go to, I'll be able to have a little fun with that. But here's the deal. There's a lot of habitat in this lake, and we've both been caught up in it a lot. And the thing is you have to be careful because you'll hang these things up. You better have a whole bunch of them because, as you can see, there's no weed guard on it. Now you could throw one with a weed guard, and I've got some weights I could probably use, or some jig heads. It's just a spider jig's all that is.
Single tail grub?
Single tail grub. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
I used to watch old Jerry Sook do something like that.
He was a great fisherman, back in the All-Star days.
Yeah, he used to bounce that thing on the bottom. And
I'm throwing that on a heavy action rod and, you know, using a bait cast reel, of course. A little fast, it's 6.2 to 1, 6.4 to 1 reel, but it's, I'll tell you, it's an awesome setup. It really is. And this thing, we call these the 1-tons, and you can throw these things a mile.
They get down to the bottom quick.
Yes, they do.
See if this umbrella rig will.
There you go. What are you throwing there? Gonna try the umbrella rig a little bit? That's a different one. What is that?
It's actually called the Claw. Oliver from Pro Swim Baits makes these, and he calls it a claw, number one, because of how compact it is, but it's just got the little claw look to it. I don't know if he even makes them anymore. I've got several of these left, but they've been really good. I've caught some fish on them over the years, and let's see if we can do something with it today.
Well, that was a small fish. That one actually wouldn't even count in a tournament, but it was a fun fish to start with anyway.
We got a fish in the boat, got skunk out of the boat, so let's see what we can do to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, let's get it done. Fishing out on these points real slow. There's a point that comes out here.
Yeah, that point right here comes way out.
Look at this down here below me.
Bouncing on it.
You know, a lot of times what you have to find out in doing what we're doing is find out what depth of water these fish are in. And that's what we'll work on today. We'll play a little shallow, we'll play a little deep, see if we can't find these fish. Find out if they're hanging in cages, or they're hanging in brush piles, things like that. And that's what we have to work towards today.
And we're way out here and it's only 14 foot.
I know,
but it'd be way deeper.
Well, not only that, we went back in those reeds back there and we just did not get anything going back there.
You know, there's been times when we've come through here, I remember you throwing a spinner blade and we're just whacking the fish.
Yep.
Come back here, try the same thing, and there's nothing, it's just dead.
There's one.
Is that on the jig? All right.
It is. Another little bass.
Man.
What is going on?
Yeah, but at least we got another one in the boat.
We got to find some bigger fish, son.
Wow.
These aren't even keepers. What?
He's 6, 7 inches.
On the 1-ton.
Wow. I just want to know what it's like to touch a bass.
I know.
Gee, that's how tough it is out here.
I'm telling you, you know.
Fishing all morning and we've had 2 fish.
Yeah, that's terrible. We went
and I'm
drop
giving it all I
while.
got.
We went drop shotting for a little while too, and it's just not happening, you know? It's just not happening. I just threw up there. Yeah, maybe it was by a habitat, I don't know. I just threw up there and felt the thump.
Hit it on the fall?
Yeah. I must have hit him on the nose. You know, a lot of times what happens, we've had this big front blow through here. A lot of wind, and It's muddied up the water. It's dingy where we're at. We actually came out more towards the main lake areas, and it's muddied up the water a little bit. Now you got to remember, these fish are used to crystal clear water.
Yeah.
And they're sight feeders, especially smallies, you know? So if you feel that you can only see your bait, you know, what are we seeing? Let me reel this
about
up.
a foot and a half, maybe?
What do we get? Yeah, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet at best.
Yeah.
Maybe the bass can see a little better than that in there, but the bottom line is they have to see the bait to hit it. So you're gonna make a lot of casts and hope you're in the right spot around the fish and hope he bites. And their strike zone gets smaller, and when their strike zone gets smaller,
you catch less fish.
Exactly.
Well, I've been fishing slow, dragging my bait, and I haven't been bit at all.
And the other thing you have to worry about when you're bottom bouncing is the mussels. And you see all those signs that say don't move a mussel. Those things got into these lakes, Lake Mead and here at Havasu, and they'll tear your line like butter. So in saying that, with all the mussels, they're like razor blades out here, and you have to retie constantly. They're all over the habitat, they're all over everything. Yet again, I'm gonna be having a show done by the time it's all over with and we have to wait for Andrew to catch a fish.
But I just catch one now then. If you want it, you ask for it, you
got one, son?
Come on,
Are
that's
you serious?
how we do it. Come
Oh,
on,
that's a better
baby.
fish too.
No,
oh,
he's a little
I had
one.
to say that, didn't I? I
He's a
did that
little
on
one.
purpose. I did that on purpose.
Ask and you shall receive.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's another one with him, and I'm
There's
stuck.
a couple of them with them.
I can't do nothing. I'm stuck. You're gonna have to
on.
get him up.
Come on.
You gonna make it okay?
I got him.
Try to get him. Oh, that's a nice one, real nice one. All right, get him in here.
That is a good
There
one.
you go. There you go. Get
Come
him.
here, baby.
Oh, he boat flipped him.
Right.
By the way, that's a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah.
You will not be allowed to fish in my boat. Let him flop around like that.
Well, at least I've got the big fish of the day so far.
Explain what you caught that fish on.
What is this thing called? This is a Neko rig. Got a little, just a wacky rig worm. Put a little weight in the nose. And,
Now show that, well, you can let the fish go, but I want you to show that rig exactly how you got it hooked up, because I see that little red band you got on there.
yeah.
I'm real curious about that.
So this is the Neko rig. Is that correct, Johnny? That's what what it's called. I have to tell you, would you quit dancing around?
Sorry, man.
It's just a wacky rig worm that we put on there. Everyone uses different things. I actually use a split ring when I put it on here. And Joey Uribe was the first person to show me this rig, and hope you don't mind me sharing it, but
No.
I've just kind of developed some of my own things, the things that I like to do. That split ring gives me a little bit smaller profile. I like the red in there, and
Did you get a red split ring?
specifically got a red
Okay, I
split ring.
wasn't sure if you painted them or what.
And it takes some time. My girls would sit down with me and help me get these things put on there, but I've done okay with this. At Canyon Lake, I was doing really well, and that's my first fish here, so let's see if we can't keep that going.
That's nice. All right.
Yeah, it's a good little rig. And
That's big fish of the day. That was actually a keeper bass.
Yes, finally.
Which is finally, we get out here and catch
they
a keeper
came from
bass.
the reeds. I wonder if we should be fishing some of those more.
Well, that's the deal. We got all day. We're going to figure this out. But yeah, both those fish were around this reed area right here. And actually, there's a habitat straight underneath us. And I'm wondering if they're hanging in that or not. But
I want you to dare me to catch another fish, Johnny. Come on, dare me.
I know. I couldn't believe you pulled that off. I knew when I said that. I'm
waiting
thinking,
for him
oh
to catch a
man,
fish."
he's gonna catch fish. I'm proud of you, son.
Yeah,
That's
good
awesome.
job.
Great job. Did you get him?
Come on, baby, come on.
Did you get one, Drew?
Come on, baby.
Son, they're in here. They're in here. Big stripers.
Well, that sucker hit it like he
no,
was
you know
somebody.
what? That's a. Oh, that's the fish we need. That's the fish we need. That's it. Hold on, I'll get down and help you. Hold on, I got you. On that Neko rig. Awesome, man, awesome.
Well, this sucker's got some shoulders to him.
Come on. Up.
It's a good one.
I thought he was bigger than that.
Yeah, he looked bigger than that. He fought like he was somebody. Tell you what, he came out and popped that. You lost him? Look, it just barely hooked in the corner of the mouth. Good job, huh, folks? What do you think about this? sorry. Good job, good job.
It's funny because I just saw a fish following my swim. We both did follow the swim bait.
You want to touch them? You know, it's been a while since you've held a bass.
Oh, it's been 10 minutes. Give me a break.
Go do your thing, baby.
Good job.
Wow,
Good
that was
job.
awful.
Now see, that Neko rig's getting it done. What color worm is that? Is that kind of a, let me see. Ah, it's got a little purple in it. Little green purple. That's a nice looking worm, man. That's getting it done. Is that a 6-inch?
Yeah.
Folks, I'm
I
telling
should
you.
pay more attention to all the details
There you go.
of the
I
stuff
can
that
always
I'm
leave it up
throwing.
to Andrew to try something different, and he catches them on them, man. I'm telling you, that's awesome. You know, all we have to do is figure out where some of these fish are located.
And that fish came out and hit it hard. That was fantastic.
That's awesome.
I miss having a bite like that. The lakes get tough and fishing gets tough, and a lot of the bites you get, they just pick it up and you might have pressure. That guy came out and hit it.
That's awesome.
There was no question there. Get you all excited.
I'm gonna keep throwing this swimmy just a little bit just to see, because I had that follower.
Yeah, I saw him too.
And
I saw him call right up to the boat.
He took it when I let it go down, and then he stopped, you know, but.
Yep. And you know, I'd throw this bait for probably a good 2 months and I had no confidence at all.
Well, you gotta,
And then I went out to Canyon
Let's give
Lake
it a try.
and picked it up again, and
awesome fish.
yeah, really good.
And the thing is, it's not a giant, but for us, you know, with
When
everything
you go
happening
that
with
long
this
without
front,
catching anything,
Yeah.
any fish is great.
yeah, it's fun to catch them for sure. You know, we're figuring out that they're really not biting all that reaction stuff. You gotta, and I'm throwing that little swimmy just real slow on the bottom, and I might pick that jig back up.
Now this
But I haven't been able to
technique,
catch anything big on it.
it's been around for a while, hasn't it? I mean, a lot of people do this.
I got bit. He missed it. He missed it again.
Oh, look at him. You can see him swimming right next to it.
What in the world? How do I miss a fish like that? He hit it twice.
They're snapping at the tail, so they're short striking. They're really not
They're really not feeding.
100%, but I like that point. I'm gonna cast out on that point.
Hey folks, for the tip of the week, Andrew's got a great way of hooking this bait properly. Andrew, why don't you go ahead and explain this? Just real quick on this hook deal.
So this was taught to me again, Mr. Joe Uribe. I love him for not being afraid to show some of the people the things that he does. But after you put your weight in the nose of the hook, one of the things that he taught me was to always put your hook facing upward towards the back of the worm. The purpose for that is as you pull this thing, it's gonna pull the worm and it's gonna pull that tail up and it's gonna make it dance. If you put your hook the other way down, it's gonna allow that worm to lay down and it just kind of drags softly on the ground. It doesn't dance the way that you want it to. I took what he told me, I played with it in the pool, I watched it, and it does exactly what he says. And it wasn't just the fact that he told me, it was the fact that he must have caught 30 fish to my 2, really kicked my butt on the water, but what a blessing it was to be with him on the water and to learn some of the things he taught me. So I didn't want to be selfish, I want to make sure that I teach everyone some of the things that he passed on to me, but it's a great rig. Today it's been doing really well for us, and I hope we can just keep catching them.
There you go. With that little weight in there, it makes a big difference of which way that hook's going. So remember that. That's our tip of the week. Got him?
Come on, baby.
Got him?
I felt
You got
there.
him?
Come on.
You
What-
got him?
What kind of question is that, baby? Come on.
Come on, get him in, son.
But he
We
don't
know
feel
what we
very
got to do
big.
now. Look at that. Was that on that
Yeah,
Neko rig?
yeah, that little
All
rig
right.
that
It's a good one, isn't it?
feels
You
good.
need some help? You need some help?
He's just a little one.
Is he? Yeah, he's just a little one. yeah, just bring that baby over here,
Oh,
son.
now he knows he's hooked.
All right, Drew.
Come on, stop taking drag.
Come on, man.
He was on there for a little bit longer than I thought. I was like, is it?
I mean, he's not giant, but he's still a big keeper.
Hey, we'll take him, man. We'll take
Look,
him.
look,
Oh
now,
my
now
God.
look at this, folks.
That
Look at
thing
that.
is just ready to
Skin,
fall out.
skin hooked. Look at that.
Now that's one of the reasons why you want your drag set loose
Exactly.
and you don't horse them. Not a great big fish, but hey, I'm happy to
Got
have
a
them.
2-pounder right there.
Let's
Hey.
keep doing it. Let's keep doing it.
Told you to be fish here. Complain about my spot next
All
time.
right, all right. Johnny called that one. I have to give it to him.
Watch this. See ya. Boom, he's gone. Hey, great job.
Good job, brother, good job.
You know, the fishing's been really tough. This technique, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to it, but you know, I've been throwing some jigs and things like that, but this technique is awesome when the fishing gets really tough. And it's a, what would you call it, a finesse way of giving it to the fish right there.
I'm just dragging along the bottom. You get hung up a lot. I mean, that's something that you have to deal with, but I actually pulled the worm out and threw it right there and have it ready for you. And as a matter of fact, your wacky Senko, you can use that rig.
Well, just put the nail weight in it. But here's the deal with the wacky Senko, maybe the thin one, you know what I'm saying, the thin one, but because I've been trying that wacky Senko.
But I'm saying the same setup, you know.
Yeah, same setup.
You don't have to change the
it.
hook or anything. You're just changing the actual bait.
I got to pull that out.
That's being used.
That's going to be the rig of choice, man, right now with the way that it's going. I got bit on that swim bait a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had that one come and follow it, so we threw that around a little bit, threw some jigs around a little bit. Not that you can't catch fish on the jigs or anything like that, but man, when it gets ultra tough, man.
And that's where we're at. These
Neko
conditions
rig,
are tough.
I agree. Good job, man. We're getting ready for tomorrow. That'll be key.
I sure hope it pans out.
Let me find out what I did with that rod I had. Let me see.
You know, and this lake is known for big fish. I would take 5 of those right now.
Yes.
Just with the way things are going.
We're fishing in areas that have the big fish with all the habitat. We just got to make it happen. Well, we got to head in because we got to be off the water by 5. Our practice is over. It's been tough, but we managed to catch some fish. You caught a couple of nice ones. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we're figuring some things out, but boy, is it tough, man. It's a lot tougher than I anticipated. I was coming to Havasu with the mindset of reaction, big fish, everything going perfect. That is not what's happened today.
Well, you know what I always tell the guest on the show when this happens, right? Anytime we bring the camera, this is what happens.
I've had a great time, man. It's been fun today.
It's been a blast, man. I'll tell you what, we always have a good time. We're going to try hard in the tournament tomorrow and see what we can't do. But visit Lake Havasu. We're here during the dog days, but I'll tell you what, this is still a lot of fun. You got the world famous London Bridge.
Beautiful, beautiful imagery.
Lots of shops and things to see here, and I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. I love this place, I really do. Sometimes the fishing don't love me as much as I love the place, but yeah, it's still a lot of fun. But thanks for joining us on the show, Andrew. Thanks again.
It's been fantastic,
we'll do it again.
my brother. It's always a blessing being out here with you guys.
We'll have some fun, and hopefully we'll do good tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on the show. I'm Johnny Johnson.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about, folks.